First, we need to create the main widget and a frame to hold the Breadcrumbs menu. We'll set the maximum and minimum height of the frame to be 40 pixels. And change the background color of the main window to white. We'll add a QPushbutton and a QLabel into the menu frame. We'll also modify the object name and content of these elements to suit our needs. To organize the elements within the frame, we'll set up a horizontal layout for the frame. Now, let's move on to creating the style for the Breadcrumbs menu. First, we set the style for the frame with an ID of frame_1A. It defines a background color of #F8F9FA and a border radius of 5 pixels, giving it a clean and rounded look. Next, we target the QPushbutton within the frame_1 and define its style. It sets the text color to #0D84FDE, removes the border, and adds an underline for a clickable appearance. To maintain consistency, we set the font size for both QLabel and QPushbutton within the frame_1 to 15 pixels, ensuring a uniform look for the text elements. Lastly, we customize the last button within the frame_1 by changing its text color to #575A5EE and removing the text decoration, giving it a subtle and distinct style. The difference between the second Breadcrumbs menu and the first Breadcrumbs menu is the different button style and use icon for home button. Make a copy of the second code snippet, but this time we'll use a different separator tab. This will allow us to experiment with an alternative formatting style. Copy the third one, then change the separator to a tab, remove the horizontal spacer, and set the border style for the frame. This will result in a new style for the Breadcrumbs menu. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more helpful tutorials. Until next time.